This phone is one of the most underrated deals of 2026. It's wild that a smartphone from 2022 can still hang with devices that are years newer. But the real question is, should you actually buy a Pixel 7 Pro today, or has time finally caught up with it? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where this phone stands. And if you're into honest tech reviews without the hype, subscribe and turn on notifications. It genuinely helps the channel, and you won't miss future reviews. Let's start with design. Even years later, the Pixel 7 Pro still looks premium. That signature camera bar makes it instantly recognizable, and I respect that Google didn't just chase the same look as everyone else. The aluminum frame feels solid, the weight is reasonable, and despite new phones dropping every year, this design hasn't aged. Yes, the glossy back picks up fingerprints and the camera bar can pick up small scratches, but that's easy to forget once you slap a case on it. Now the display, a 6.7-inch LTPO OLED panel with a smooth 120Hz refresh rate and a sharp 1440p resolution. Quick tip, enable full 1440p in settings since it's not on by default. YouTube, Netflix, social media, it all still looks fantastic. Outdoor brightness holds up, colors pop, and unless you're comparing it directly to a 2026 flagship, you won't have complaints. Performance is where it gets interesting. The Tensor G2 isn't cutting edge anymore. Newer Snapdragon and Apple chips crush it on benchmarks. But when's the last time benchmark numbers actually mattered in daily use? Opening apps, multitasking, browsing, shooting photos, editing quick videos, it's still smooth, and the 12 gigabytes of RAM keeps things responsive. Gaming holds up decently too. Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG, and most modern titles run comfortably, though don't expect max graphics settings with buttery frame rates, and the phone does run warmer than newer flagships during longer sessions. Now, what Pixel phones are known for, the cameras. This is still one of my favorite camera systems on any phone. You get a 50MP main sensor, a 12MP ultra-wide, and one of the best 5x telephoto cameras you'll find in this price range. Google's image processing is still elite. Excellent dynamic range, natural skin tones, and night sight remains one of the best low-light modes around. That telephoto lens still impresses in 2026. Magic Eraser continues to be genuinely useful. I use it constantly to clean up random people or objects in the background. Macro focus is a nice bonus if you're into close-up shots. Video has improved over older Pixels, but this is where Samsung and the latest iPhones still pull ahead. Portrait video and cinematic blur aren't Google's strong suit. Still, if photography is your priority, the Pixel 7 Pro is tough to beat. Software support is one of the biggest reasons this phone still makes sense in 2026. It's running Android 17, with Google support extended through October 2027, meaning there's still roughly another year of updates ahead, with Android 18 expected as its final major upgrade. For a phone you can now grab for a fraction of its launch price, that's excellent long-term value, and it beats out most used Android competitors on that front alone. Battery life is still respectable. The 5,000 mAh battery comfortably covers a full day of normal use. Heavy gaming will drain it quicker, but that's expected at this point. Charging is the weak spot. Wired charging tops out around 23 watts, so a full charge takes about 90 minutes. Compared to today's fast-charging phones, that's slow. So, the big question, what does this phone actually cost in 2026? This is where things get interesting. Brand new units are getting harder to find in the US, but some online retailers and leftover retail stock still carry them, typically between $420 and $550 depending on storage and condition. The real value, though, is in the used market. Checking eBay, Swappa, Facebook Marketplace, and refurbished sellers, clean used or refurbished Pixel 7 Pro units typically go for $180 to $300, and local phone shops land in a similar range depending on condition and battery health. That's an incredible deal. For under $300, you're getting a premium 120Hz OLED display, flagship-level cameras, wireless charging, IP68 water resistance, clean software, and updates through 2027. Not many phones offer that much value at that price point. So, is the Pixel 7 Pro still worth buying in 2026? Yes, with one condition. If you can find a solid used or refurbished unit for $200 to $300, it's one of the best value flagships available right now. But if you're paying over $500 for a brand new one, I'd steer you toward newer options like the Pixel 9a, Pixel 9, or a discounted Pixel 10. You'll get longer software support and better efficiency for similar money. For budget-conscious buyers who care about great cameras, clean Android, and premium hardware, the Pixel 7 Pro is still an easy recommendation. So let me know, are you still using a Pixel 7 Pro or thinking about upgrading? Drop a comment. I read every one. If this helped, like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for so much watching, guys. See you next time.